Alrighty, brand new Flyers Daily for it's Halloween. Welcome to Halloween, everybody. Yeah, put your mask on, freak out, and get your freak out. Flyers Daily presented by Ticketmaster. Make more memories live. Flyers continue their home winning ways with a 4-1 victory over the Nashville Predators in the chunk of the schedule that I have said is not circled in the black Uniball pen. I don't know where my red Sharpie is, but it is circled in the bright red Sharpie. 2-0. They get the overtime win over the Penguins, shootout win, rather, over the Penguins to start off this 4-game stretch. They get the 4-1 win last night over Nashville. Next up, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs coming in Saturday. And on Sunday, it'll be the Calgary Flames. Flyers with the 2 points last night through 10 games, a record of 6-3-1, 13 points. Through those 10 games, they are +6 in goal differential, 6-3-1. They've won 3 straight. And the opponent last night, Nashville, been a bit uneven. Boy, they look like the team that really kind of took it to the Flyers to win a game where you get outshot 33-18. What does that tell you? That tells you got some good goaltending. And I said this on the postgame show with Brian Smith, and I'll say it again. I will never, ever in my life apologize for good goaltending. Sometimes people go, yeah, they won the game, but I mean, if our goalie didn't stand on his head, they wouldn't have won. They got to be better. I get it. But the goalie's part of the team. Good teams have good goaltending. And I'll tell you, I thought Vladar was excellent in the game. He made a save in the third period when it's a 2-1 game. It could have been 2-2. Dynamic, totally different. Timely saves, calm. Even though the Flyers got outshot in the first period 10-3, and they got outshot in the game 18. A situation where you never felt like it was in danger because the guy back there with the big goofy equipment on and the mask was just calm and chill making saves. And goaltending bleeds forward. Flyers got outshot 10-3 in the first. No scoring. By the way, Travis Konecny is going to be joining us in just a moment from right after off the ice. No scoring in the first, so the Flyers weather that storm. And this was one of those games on the schedule I believe was kind of a trap game. You're coming off the emotion of the double comeback shootout win over the Islanders that we lost in overtime, we won in overtime, then we won in the shootout win over the Penguins against the Nashville team who lost 2 straight, wasn't the sexiest of opponents, and you have that emotional letdown. And I thought it showed the Flyers in the first period. They didn't skate, and they got outpossessed. But in the second period, they get on the board at 12:45, and the nifty feet of European hockey players. In this case, I'm talking about Russian player Matvei Mishkov. He finds a way, as Owen Tippett gets a puck to him, just inside the zone of the Nashville Predators, to ward off 2 guys shielding the puck, and finds a way to use his right heel to kick the puck back to his stick, and then deliver a little tiny pass to Trevor Zegras. First of all, where Zegras is what you talk about being on the right side of the play. He is supporting the play between his own net and where Mishkov is. He's in perfect puck and player support, gets the puck, goes right to the middle of the ice. Tippett is crashing the net on the right side, and Zegras just wires the shot and beats UC Saros, who was strong to that point. We had no scoring for more than half of this game, 32 minutes and 15 seconds. So that goal comes at 12:45, 31 minutes, 15. I don't know what the math. But anyway, Mishkov, tremendous play. I said on the pregame show last night, I feel like he's getting ready to pop. I think we said it on yesterday's podcast. He looks like he's getting ready to pop. Tremendous play by Mishkov. Great shot by Zegras, his third of the season. Flyers go up 1-0. A couple minutes later, 15:41, Flyers once again attacking. This time, the puck ends up on a kind of a block shot from Zegras behind the net, and it ends up on Mishkov's stick. Oh, no. This is the goalie nightmare, and Mishkov's got a reputation already. There was nobody that in the league last year, NHL, that scored more goals or attempted to score more goals from below the goal line than Matvei Mishkov. I don't know if that stat's correct, but it feels that way. He thinks he can score from anywhere. Why? Probably because he has scored from anywhere at all levels. So he's behind the net, and I'm thinking, oh, he might be trying the Michigan here. And it keeps UC Saros on his left post, his glove hand side. And Mishkov then works it around. And because of the threat, I think, of Mishkov going to that on that side, it keeps Saros on that left post. And then what does he do? He comes out, Mishkov comes out to his right, Saros' right, and there's Jamie Drysdale. And because Saros stayed on that left post too long, he couldn't get over fast enough and seal the right post. And Jamie Drysdale, who comes in very deep here, puts it between Saros and the post and in the net. Mishkov, another, just a little sauce to him right through the kind of the body and the stick of the Nashville defender. What a deft pass. And Drysdale picks up his first of the season. Zegras picks up the assist. So there's 2 points for Zegras, 2 points for Mishkov, and there's 2 goals for the Flyers. 18:03, the Nashville Predators break through. Matthew Wood picks up his first NHL goal and makes it 2-1. By the way, does it feel like I don't know if other people feel, fans of other teams feel this or in other markets. I don't know. But it feels like so many times the Flyers get scored on from a guy with his first NHL goal. But Matthew Wood gets it here. First NHL goal, cuts the lead in half. We go to the third period. Flyers leading 2-1 like they were against the Penguins, where Crosby tied it up on the quadruple doink. And they went to the overtime and then the shootout. We know how that ended. The Flyers won. So this time they go into the third period up 2-1. But at the 7-minute mark, it Flyers on the power play. And Tim Saunders, radio play-by-play guy for the Flyers, brought up this stat in our pregame show. The Flyers, going into that game last night, had the number 1 face-off win percentage on the penalty kill in the NHL. I think it was like 57-something%. But they had the 32nd ranked, the worst face-off win percentage in the NHL on the power play, which is odd because 2 of those guys play in both, Couturier and Cates. And you have such an advantage on the power play because you can pick the side and you get to put your stick down second. But they haven't been good there. The top team in the league is like 72%. It's Ottawa on the power play. Flyers are like 40%. And winning that draw on the power play is so important. You can't score a power play goal 3 seconds into a power play unless you win the draw. But that's exactly what the Flyers do here. When Noah Cates wins the draw back to Cam York, York goes, you've seen this play 1,000 times on power plays. Win the draw back to the point man, swing it over to the winger. In this case, it's kind of like winger / other D-man. Trevor Zegras, who 1 times it beats UC Saros in the net. Flyers go up 3-1. Power play goal 3 seconds into the man advantage. So that's now Zegras' second goal of the game, 3rd point of the game. Flyers up 3-1. That seemed to put the dagger in Nashville. And then at 15:54, they had to pull the goalie early. Empty net. Travis Konecny gets goal 201, 3rd of the season. Dvorak with the assist, 4-1. That's your final. So the Flyers skate off with 2 points in a game where they weren't their best. They got good goaltending. It was a huge factor for the Flyers. And they continue this record of now 6-1 at home. 6-3-1 on the season. And they're going to go to a weekend back-to-back without Sam Ersson. I don't know about Couturier. He only played in the first period in this game. They had to play without Couturier for the second and third period. He took friendly fire off his elbow, finished the period, played a couple more shifts. But ultimately, the Flyers are playing down a center. This is where having the versatility of a guy like Christian Dvorak really comes into play. You can pop him into the middle. The Flyers are rotating guys, Zegras with different combinations. And, you deal with it. Noah Cates, I see a shift with Cates with Delarier out there, and Obel's picked up minutes, and guys got to move up and down and figured it out and made it work, came away with a win. So we'll find out the status of Couturier for the weekend. I think it's encouraging that he finished the period, but maybe swelling and soreness kicked in at the intermission and he couldn't go back out. Maybe it was costing. I don't know. But we'll find out the status of Couturier, and also Sam Ersson placed on IR, tweaked something, warming up for practice. And now he's on the IR, probably retroactive to Tuesday. He would be available to come back next Tuesday. But we'll see how that goes. But you got Vladar, and we'll probably, because Ersson won't be available this weekend because he's on day-to-day, and he has to wait the week with a back-to-back. We'll see Alexei Kolosov this weekend in the back-to-back, I would assume. And he's off to a good start with the Lehigh Valley Phantoms in 5 games. How about a 2.6 goals against average and a .918 save percentage? And from what I've heard from people, fully bought in, ready to work, get the job done. So we'll see where it goes. At least he's got an NHL experience, and that's a good thing because you're never going to make it through an NHL season with just 2 goalies. Hate to see Sam Ersson go out after 2 quality starts, but we'll see where it goes for Sam Ersson. Hopefully, this is just a one-time thing. I know it's kind of like, oh no, here we go again, and soft tissue injuries and Sam, but we'll see where it goes. I'm not sure of the details of it, but I hope we can get back in there soon because they're a better team when you have that goaltending depth of Vladar and Ersson. And Vladar has never allowed 2 or more goals in any game for the Flyers this season. All right, let's get to Travis Konecny. He gets goal 201. He talked about the struggles when he was getting to goal 100, how it took him 15 games. He was knocking on the door of goal 200 for a while. He picked that up the other night. Tonight he gets the easy kind, an empty netter for 201. Here's TK after the 4-1 win. Joining us post-game as the Flyers get a 4-1 victory is Travis Konecny. Still a little gas from that one. You guys had to pour a lot out, but you come away with the win. What's been different here at home?
I mean, every game's been different, to be honest. I mean, today I feel like wasn't our best game. We came up pretty flat, and Talk's message was pretty important in between periods. And just, if you don't have it, find a way to, contribute in the third period and, be a difference maker, even if you don't have it in the first 2. And I think we came out hard and played the right way and got rewarded.
Coming out with good results continuously at home in the beginning of a season, that's a good foundational block for you guys. Do you just keep building on it? You got the final 2 games, you'll get on the road. It feels good to get on the road too.
Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, I think it's good to build that foundation of our game at home right now. And, when we go on the road, it's just the exact same way we've been trying to play. Don't change anything. Take the crowd out of it on the road and just be hard to play against, wait for opportunities.
Talk about getting extra scoring from other guys in the lineup tonight. You're without Couturier too. You guys are shorthanded. You overcome that. That's not an easy thing to overcome. How do you guys go about that as a group?
Yeah, it's difficult, but we have Z. He's the hottest guy in the league.
You're saying that loudly so we can hear it.
Hey, Z. No, it's tough because, when you go down a key player like that, the lines start getting jumbled around. You're playing kind of everywhere with different guys. It's just a matter of communicating with guys and being on the same page every time you're on the ice and executing.
It seems like the chemistry with Zegras and the Flyers is working out pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's he's playing hard. He's playing the right way, and he's a fantastic teammate, and he's getting rewarded for it.
TK, go enjoy the win.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, there's Travis Konecny, who joined us post-game to discuss this win and where the Flyers go from here. I love that. He said, I didn't think we had our best game tonight, but the message between the second and third period from the coach was find a way to contribute. And that's what it is. Like the coaching staff understands that some nights you're going to have a lack of energy and emotion in an 82-game schedule, and you got to find a way to message it to the guys the right way. And it sounds like Toc did because TK took it to heart, and it looks like everybody else did as well. This start from Trevor Zegras, we got to talk about this for a minute. I mean, he is off to a start. 3-point night in 10 games with the Flyers. He now has 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. He's a +6 in 17:01 of average ice time, 2 power play goals, 3 power play assists. Shooting percentage is not that off the charts. It's 25%. So we can't sit there and go, well, that's not going to be sustainable. Maybe it's not sustainable at 25%, but 20% would be. But Zegras, what a start. And I know he said some things in the post-game availability about playing in front of real fans and probably a little bit of a shot at Anaheim. We know it's different out there than it is on the East Coast. He's an East Coast guy growing up in New York. And the way he is fitting in here and the comfortability, you heard me ask TK about it as well. He is really, taking every positive element of a change of scenery of a high talented player, every positive element and thing you can take from it, he is taking from it. And I imagine his confidence right now in a new place with a fresh start, has some dear friends here in Cam York, Jamie Drysdale, and others. And I mean, just running with it. And when you can get the production you're getting from Zegras, Couturier's got 9 points in 10 games. Not even 10 games, 9 games in a period. Cates has got 7 points. Brink's got 7. Konecny's got 6. Tippett's got 5 goals, 6 points. Forster's got 6 points. Dvorak's got 5 points. And you've only got 5 points from Mishkov so far. And you're 6-3-1. And I think Mishkov, I am not worried. I think his game is about to completely pop. I thought he was awesome last night. He had a shift in the first period, about 10-minute mark, and I'm going to get the video of it, and we'll break it down on an episode next week. He made 4 plays on one shift, 2 in the offensive zone, created 2 offensive chances, made a great D-zone play, stripping a puck from a guy from behind, and made a great defensive play in the neutral zone. And I watched the shift, and I leaned over to Bill Meltzer, and I said, well, you're going to get tape on that one. That is everything you want that player to do. I thought he was really good in the game. His game is definitely on the come. So all that. And you're getting scoring from defensemen. Drysdale scores last night. St. Am's got a goal this season. Cam York had a 3-assist game, another assist last night. That's the difference between a 2-5-3 start last year, or whatever it was, through 10, and a 6-3-1 start this year. And the defensive zone environment, even though you give up 33 shots, you have stronger goaltending because you have a more predictable environment because the D-zone structure is better. And when they do get inside, and I think Rick Tocchet and the Flyers coaching staff won't like as many chances that Nashville got inside last night, and they have to clean that up for Toronto and Calgary and going forward. But you got that guy back there that can make the saves, and it gives the team so much confidence. So another good performance. 4 points have been available on this little 4-game back half of the 9 home games in 10, and they've got 4 points. Now you got to go into the weekend, Toronto tomorrow, Calgary Sunday, and get as many points as you can bank right now. And I would imagine the team going on the road, after performing the way they went, they're going to have some fun. It's like, all right, boys, let's go on the road. Let's have a good time. We're playing good. Let's keep it. Nothing changes on the road. We play our game. That's the message. And they're legitimately off to a very good start. This is very refreshing. And maybe some people saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. I didn't know. I will readily admit I didn't have my finger on the pulse of what the first 10-game segment of this season would look like. I didn't predict it would look like this. I didn't know. I wasn't saying it was impossible. I just couldn't put my finger on it, as I said many times on here. But this team is off to a really good start. I mean, Drysdale's overall game has been really good. You can see when you watch Jamie Drysdale this year, he is playing instinctual hockey. He is not playing thinking hockey. I swear you could see him thinking before. Where should I be? Where should I go? What should I become an offensive threat here? You don't see it this year. It's just an instinctual player using his greatest asset, his legs. He's been really good, really impressive. And the chemistry, yes, with Nick Seeler shouldn't be understated either. So really fun first 10 games of the season. We're off and running now. And the Flyers get yet another win. Big weekend ahead. Thanks to Travis Konecny for joining us. Thanks for you guys to listening, watching. I want everybody to have a fantastic weekend. A couple of games this weekend. We'll talk about it all with Bill Meltzer in the week that was and look ahead at the week that's coming and much more on Monday's brand new Flyers Daily.